Feels a bit anticlimactic, this, doesn't it? Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Episode number 62 of the FM Reboot. It's the Europa League final against Bayer Leverkusen, you know. The Wolverhampton Wanderers have just won the Premier League title, so as we head into the season finale, it is indeed Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final. We're going to get straight into it today. We're at the London Stadium, of course, the stadium where we got our final away day victory of the season, which really, you would say, propelled us to the title. And after a draw against Leicester on the Premier League final day, that meant that we'd done it. We are finally Premier League champions, and there is finally a trophy in the cabinet. So, don't really know what else to say other than that, really. I'm going to show you Bayer Leverkusen's team before the game. As you can see, there are some really decent players in there, as we know. Jonathan Tah is still there, an absolute rock at the back. Marco Rocha has moved on from Bayern Munich. Axel Tuanzebe's gone from Old Trafford to the Bayer Arena. Poulsen's there. They've got this incredible young wonder kid who looks absolutely amazing. Stopping him tonight is going to be a tall task indeed. But yeah, on the back win the Premier League, I can't believe I'm saying this, but hey, 4 straight final defeats on penalty shootouts. I mean, it will still piss me off if it happens again, but I won't be as bothered knowing there is finally a trophy in the cabinet and Champions League football is back at Molineux next season. So heading into the game, as we know, Johan fractured his skull in training, which I'm gutted about, missed the final day, and of course we'll miss this final as well. This is our team, it's 4-2-3-1. I've just about got enough players to make up a 12-man bench. And in the team, we got Unai in goal, about Forzite Nuri, Eric, Big Chris and Arrows with Ward-Prowse and Forsby once again through the middle. Jota and Nato retain their places as our wingers, and Buendia puts Silva up top. On the bench, you've got Henderson, McTominay, Williams, Semedo, Keita, Jordao, Gibbs White, Traore, Trincao, Fatai, who's here for the ride, Jimenez and Viscardi as well. First and only game, it's Europa League final. It's Bayer Leverkusen, an ending on a European and League double. Goodness, that'll be an amazing end to season 5. I feel like now we've won one, like we finally got over the hurdle, we finally got over the psychological hurdle, I should say, of not being able to win silverware. I think now, like, there's a lot less pressure on our shoulders. I don't know whether that makes sense, but I always feel that way when you do like an RTG with an FM team. You just feel like it takes so long to just win one thing, but then once you've won one, it's like, okay, now we don't need to worry about it anymore. We've tasted success, we can go do it again. So I actually feel very confident tonight of getting our first cup. Oh, it's like Nuri fires just wide, but still 0-0. Yeah, I do feel more confident than the previous 3 finals, as Ward-Prowse's free kick is headed away, but we'll pick it straight back up. Obviously, the Brentford final loss is the one that hurt the most, of course, as Silva puts it straight at the goalkeeper and it's still 0-0. But even so, tonight I have the optimism. We've had the chances, but we're still dealt at 0-0 heading into the break. I have gone with Silva over Jimenez. I know Raul scored 15 in the competition, but firing back-to-back blanks in the semis, I went with our number 17, but he did miss the best chance of the game so far. And it's still goalless. I love this team talk at half-time. There's a trophy on the line. Go out and show everyone that you're born winners. I mean, not really. We only won our first trophy in 2 weeks. We bottled the other 3 times we were in a final. But I'll say we've been a better team here. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. Second half to begin. Still 0-0. Not too much to report, but we've had the better chances. But as we know, Leverkusen's side, very good indeed. I would definitely say, in my opinion, we are a balanced couple of teams out there. Very even indeed. So it could go either way, and they're going to get their first proper chance here, and they've taken it as well. Yusuf Poulsen, the Dane, sent forward, drills it at the near post, Leverkusen in front. What was I saying? Something, win one trophy, then you feel like you can start picking them up left, right and centre. This is Wolverhampton Wanderers we're talking about. Just getting one is an achievement on its own. Poulsen with the finish though, brilliant assist. And Leverkusen do have the lead. Plenty of time though, half an hour to go, and I still feel confident we'll get another chance and take it as well. Aaron's down the right, who's been amazing this year. Cross to the edge, Nato picks it up and plays it back to the captain, Forsby. Ward-Prowse playing it out wide to White Nuri. The left back slides through Jota, and that should have been a leveller. Once again, we get the chances, we just don't take them. So frustrating as well, because there's not much you can do about that. Like, it's proof that you can carve open the opposition, and things are working well in the final third, but evidently it's the finishing that's the letdown. Arias brings down his man who's going through one-on-one. Deserved yellow card. JWP free kick. We know how good he is with ease. And he's hit it straight at the wall. Typical. Come on, Wolves, come on. Let's go 4-2-4. Let's go Gegan press, shall we? Buendia off for the top scorer in the competition, Jimenez. We'll change those 2 roles around. And I think I am going to take off Ward-Prowse for Keita as well, because I love his range of passing. 25 minutes, still down by a goal. I'm not overly fussed, but it'll be a bit of a sour note to end on the season, really. 4 straight losses in finals. Seriously, 4 straight losses in finals. Unreal. Forsby, Ait-Nouri, and again, we're getting the chances tonight. Morton, back to Keita, praised his pass, and he's found Aaron's, and now Nato pops it out wide towards Ait-Nouri. Lovely ball. And Silva turns in the deflected cross. Gave him a nod, gave him the start. He's found our leveller. It's 1-1. We appear to be getting a lot of joy down this left-hand side, don't we? Lovely little ball through by Ait-Nouri, first time to Jota. He wasn't intending to find Silva, but the deflection fell straight into his path and he wasn't going to miss. 15 minutes. Can we find a winner here? I just don't want penalties, guys. Like, that's just the honest truth. I don't want penalties. Not again. I can't take it anymore. Even if we have won a trophy, I don't want to see it again. I do not want to go behind that goal and watch those penalties again. Honestly, Roca receives the ball from Jonathan Tah, and now Gomez, who got the assist, drives forward, but he's lost out to Keita, who's looked good since coming on, and now Nato over the halfway line, going from right to left. We know he's got the pace and the agility, but not the finishing touch. That sums up all 4 of our wingers. I tell you what, I think there's a late goal in this as well. I think there is going to be a late winner. There's chances. We've been a better team here. But what does that mean in FM21? How often are we the better team and end up losing? Paulson bags his brace. Leverkusen restore their lead. It's 2-1. And Wolves are going to lose 4 straight finals. At least this one won't be on penalties. But even so, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What? Why? I just, I thought psychologically we'd overcome the hurdle winning that Premier League, not bottling it, though we were bloody close against Leicester. But still, just something about playing in cup finals, just can't do it. Oh, Forsby, what a ball. Forsby, what a fucking ball. Come on. Club captain, club legend, and in the biggest stage has just played an absolutely glorious ball, Andres Iniesta-esque. Pedro Neto levels it. We're going into extra time. And I tell you what, we're going penalties again. I can just tell. It was written before the game even began. It's time for everyone to dig in and give everything you got left. We deserve to win this match. Let's go and do it. We have got some tired legs out there, and I've got 2 subs still remaining. Nato and Jota are both tired. I don't really want to take either of them off, really, but I think I will. The question is, who do I take off out of the 2? I'm not entirely sure. I think probably Jota, and I'm going to bring on Traore for those fresh legs and pace down that left-hand side, but I'll leave my other sub for now. So, extra time begins, but we might as well just skip it and go straight to penalties. We know it's going to happen again. Or will it? Bayer Leverkusen had the first chance of extra time. As Big Chris heads away to cross, but the Germans get it straight back. They're down the right, they've got a chance to cross. Which they do. Oh, you are having a laugh. How was that gone in? What even happened there? Cross, going to be cleared by Big Chris, and it just smacks Thielmann and goes in. Literally, he didn't even know anything about it. It just hit him in the knees and drops past Unai. Unbelievable. If we're not losing on penalties, we're losing to that. Whatever that's supposed to be. Oh my word. It's just, we will never win a cup. Hey, listen, we've won the league. I'll take it every day of the week. That was the most important thing. Given the choice between the 2, I even mentioned it, League or Europa League, I'll take the league every day of the week. But there's something about cup finals, man. I mean, we're not going to lose it on penalties, so that's something. Actually, that's worse. Why am I acting like that's better? That's worse. That's worse. And so for a team that's been rock solid defensively all season long, we've conceded the most amount of goals in a single game all season long in the final. That is just fitting, that is. There's no doubt about it. This has been one of the most frustrating FM saves I've ever done, if not the most frustrating FM save I've ever done. But I talked about it at the very beginning of this save. I said that despite the fact we're starting off with a team of greater quality than we ordinarily do, there's going to be more of a challenge with this one because it's going to be harder to reshape the club identity. But also, it's going to be more pressure on us, because we're expected to do better, quicker. And, well, listen, we've won the Premier League, but 4 straight final losses. And Yusuf Poulsen has just torn me apart. That's his 4th goal in the final. Someone's going to have to explain this to me, though. How would you have the best defensive record all season long, have more clean sheets than anyone else in the Premier League, be rock solid at the back, and then in the final, we concede 5 goals? And there might be a 6th. Forget it. Do you know what? Forget it. Who cares? I've won a trophy. I don't care anymore. Silva smacks it in. It's 5-3. This is ludicrous. Great interception by Keita. I really wish I would have started him tonight. Jimenez offloads and Fabio Silva from close range bends it into the bottom corner. Not that it's going to matter now. Bayer Leverkusen are going to be champions, so what I'll do is I'll put it on 3D, or there is a highlight to come before we'll see the celebrations. But even so, I'll tell you what, if we make it 5-4, I'm going to go absolutely mental. Trincao, Jimenez. Oh my word, he should have made it as well. He should have made it. And this is why I started Silva over Jimenez tonight. 15 goals in the Europa League, before I had back-to-back blanks in the semis, and then tonight, the one great chance he's got, he's missed. Not that it will matter, of course, but even so. 5-3. This isn't Wolves. Actually, come to think about it, it kind of is in the Europa League. You think about our legs against Hoffenheim and Sporting, which were ridiculous aggregate scorelines. And then, to be fair, even in the semis against Borussia Mönchengladbach, we scored 3 in the second leg. But even so, there it is. For the 4th year in 5, Wolverhampton Wanderers reached the final and lost it despite being tied after 90 minutes. This time maybe not on penalties, but we had the best defensive record in England, and yet we conceded 5 in the final. More goals in a single game than any other in the entire campaign. There's something about this Wolves team and playing in finals, but we're just absolutely fucking shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is this: I'm happy enough that we won a trophy, and I said I wasn't going to end the series until we won a trophy, and we did win a trophy. It's a bitter note to end the season on. Back-to-back runners-up in the Europa League. But we won a trophy. So I'll take it. So we're going to end the season there with the end of season review. As we take a look at our new arrivals for the season. And Unai did indeed win the signing of the season, which is unsurprising, really, ever present between the sticks, and of course won the Golden Glove as well. Interestingly enough, Henderson, it goes off average rating. Henderson would have been considered our second best signing. Obviously, nowhere near. It would have been, I would say, Max, then Johan, then Trincao back on loan again, and then Henderson. But even so, it was a season of unlikely yet jubilant success for Wolves, who consistently defied the odds from the outset and were eventually crowned champions. When you look at the way we started the campaign off as well, we went on an amazing run. We didn't lose until December. And then, as we remember, we lost away against Manchester City, and then, of course, lost to Everton, and that was the game where I started to fear the worst. Then our loss to Aston Villa was big as well, but fortunately, we did manage to cling on and win the title. Disappointing again, Europa League runners-up in the final. Second straight year that's happened, and again, 4th year in 5, we've reached a final and lost it. That's sickening, really, isn't it? Oh, and I can't believe this. This is the best thing I've seen all season long, I think. Goal of the season. Morten Forsby's first for the club. Deserved. And as for the accolades, we can see it here. Fans Player of the Season was Fabio. Young Player of the Season was Fabio. Sign of the Season was Unai. Goal of the Season, I can't, that's just the most ridiculous thing in the entire series. Goal of the season went to a guy who hadn't scored a single goal in the entire save until that very moment. That's fucking hilarious. Top goal scorer Jimenez with 21. That's really embarrassing, isn't it? JWP more assists than anyone else. And Morton Fours with the highest average rating as well. So there we go. It is over. The season ends on a sour note for the 4th year in 5. But I guess we're used to it by now. And the board have now decided to start upping our expectations as the years go by. Next year, finishing the top half, that's bollocks for a top 14 now. Season after that, qualify for the Europa League, and then it becomes continue qualifying for the Champions League. So yeah, that's not a real surprise. And to be honest, I have to say, I think we're done now. I think we're done. We've won a trophy. I said I wasn't gonna end the save until we won a trophy. I love that Jimenez won the Golden Boot in the Europa League because he didn't score any in the final 3 games when it mattered the most for us. And we see that 4 of our players made the team of the season. Look at that. It was really a Leverkusen and Wolves dominance in the Europa League team of the season. But yeah, I think we're done. I think I'm going to end the save there, to be honest. I've absolutely loved this save and hated this save at the same time. I'll be totally honest, it's been probably the most frustrating and certainly one of the most challenging projects I've had to undertake, because there was more pressure and more expectation from the beginning, and I'll be honest, I don't really think we lived up to the pressure or the expectation, bottling 4 finals in 5 years. But the most important thing is that we did indeed win a trophy. I said I wasn't going to win the save until we won a trophy. We might not end with a double, we might not ever win a domestic cup or a European honour, but we won a trophy. And that's good enough for me to end on. By the way, Morton Forsby literally never lets me down. I mean, we know that already, but like whenever I ask him to sort a player issue out, he does it, like just like that. Just sorts it out. So I was waiting for this. The Champions League has been won by Arsenal this year, so they might have finished runners up to us. Oh, they beat Barca. How fitting is that? They finally got the revenge after all those years. Arsenal beat Barcelona in the Champions League final. And they may not have won the Premier League, but did win that. By the way, Chelsea, I don't think I showed you this, but Chelsea won the FA Cup this year, beating Leicester in the final. And also for the Carabao Cup this year, that was won by Manchester United. I think I did show you that. As for the Europa Conference League, by the way, I tell you, something about English teams in the European competitions in FM nowadays, but they just always seem to do really, really well. Wolves are the exception. But I think we'll end it there. We're going to end the season and also the series there as well, because we've just won our first trophy and I can't take any more heartbreak, guys. I'm sorry, but I can't do this again. I can't do this again. I'm ending on what is a sour note mixed in with jubilation, winning that Premier League, and we're going to leave it there. But we've got the new FIFA coming out next week, so I need to prepare for that. However, before we get there, I am going to do a one last look at the save video. I always do that when I finish an FM save, and that will be coming out either tomorrow or the day afterwards. So thank you very much for watching the season finale. Once again, it ends in heartbreak. Thank you very much for season 5. Really hope you've enjoyed it, including our first trophy and what ends up being the only trophy of the save. That is so poor, by the way, isn't it? Five attempts in terms of realistically necessarily Premier League title race, but still 5 attempts, 1 league title race, and 4 cup finals. We only won 1 out of 5. That's really poor, isn't it? But further proof why I should end it there and not watch the deteriorate from next season onwards. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Really, really hope you enjoyed the season, the finale, and the series as a whole. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and yeah, we'll return with what is officially the series finale. It'll be one last look at the save, and it'll be coming out very soon. Much love to you all, and I will see you for that official series finale very soon.